Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angryprepper. So, today's video, we're going to talk about something in New York City that's getting out of control. Now, besides the obvious, right, that crime is getting out of control, that the media, I think, downplays a lot of the things that go on. The NYPD is definitely underreporting a lot of crimes that are going on so that it looks like crime is going down, especially violent crimes. Now, that's what's going on in the city is not a violent crime, but nonetheless, guys, it's a crime. And carjackings are up, but what's up beyond carjacking, or a lot of it, is car theft. So people are stealing cars. Now, breaking into cars are up again. That dropped down for a little while. Now it's back up, but car theft is up. Car theft is up so much that I think it's the 4-6 precinct in the Bronx, they are handing out Apple AirTags so that you can track your car when it gets stolen. Now, instead of putting better not low jack, but better tracking technology in cars, the city's solution was to give you an Apple AirTag to put in your car. So anybody in that precinct area can go pick up an AirTag and put it in their cars. I guess if you own a couple, you can probably get 2 or 3. Not sure exactly how they're doling it out or giving them out, but nonetheless, guys, it's a stupid solution. So instead of more cops on the street, instead of more vigilance of cops being on the street, they're like, well, we can't figure this out, so you know what? Let's give you an Apple AirTag so that you can watch your shit float off to Africa. Interestingly enough, guys, that was their solution, but there was another solution, more simplistic solution: tougher penalties on crimes like this. So, of course, guys, a lot of the crime, and we're watching it all over the country. We're watching all over the country lessen penalties. That's why criminal activity is on the rise everywhere. New York City's not the only spot, but this is where I live, and this is why I talk about it. And being that they came up with the stupid solution of handing out Apple AirTags, it's another reason why I'm talking about it. Now, yes, vigilance also goes on the civilian side as well. So if you live in a smaller neighborhood or tightly knit neighborhood, you guys can definitely come together and watch your block, or do a neighborhood watch, if you will. The problem with neighborhood watch is that, of course, liberal monkeys will get you in trouble as soon as you go hands-on with somebody breaking into your car. Now imagine, someone breaks in your car, you break their face with the pavement, and all of a sudden, you're going to jail because you assaulted the guy who broke into your shit. Let's not even forget the fact that when you try to accost the guy, you were like, yo, what are you doing on my ride? The guy turns around, tries to fight with you. You get the upper hand, you go to jail. All right. So now picture that. So that's probably one of the reasons why neighborhood watch is down. The other reason why neighborhood watch is down all over at least here in the city, is that there's no community anymore. I think the climate of the world and just people in general have made it so. So there's no real close-knit community. Now, where I used to live, we watched out for each other's cars, but that was a few of us, you know? And that was those of us who owned cars, and then everybody else we didn't know, we still looked out for their ride. But seemingly in other neighborhoods, you don't see that anymore, and it's dying. But still, not the point. The point, guys, is that there needs to be stricter penalties on these criminals here in the city. Now, yes, though it's not a violent crime to steal somebody's car, because that's exactly how liberals are looking at it. That's exactly how they look at it when they have criminals walk into a CVS or a Rite Aid and just steal shit. They're walking out, guys, with bags of shit, and no one's stopping them, because the pussies at Rite Aid and CVS, and I'm talking about the CEOs, they made it so. They made it so that, listen, guys, it's not worth you guys getting hurt. Let them go. It absolutely is. And the problem, guys, it's not about profit margins. It's about respect. And criminals have no respect, and they have to get it beaten back into them. So they walk into your store, they steal your shit. Guess what time it is? It's time to lock the doors and tell them, now you can't leave, and go to work. That's what should be done. But that's not what's happening. What's happening is that everybody's letting these criminals go, and they're walking out and going, whoop, I got out of there. Now, Target, Walmart, all over the country, they're being targeted for this shit, and nothing's being done. Back to New York City, criminals are stealing cars, getting a slap on the wrist, and they're going home. They're breaking into stores, slap on the wrist, and they're going home. That's the problem. Now, does it lie with Eric Adams? No. Unfortunately, as much as I would like to throw that piece of shit under a bus and run over and forward, back and forth on him, forward and in reverse a few thousand times, it's not his fault. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, but yeah, unfortunately, it's Kathy Hochul. That piece of shit. That's another one that needs to fall off the Niagara Falls. This one just allows criminals to be criminals. And then you have Alvin Braggs, the DA, who allows a lot of the criminals to walk free. That's another one. That's another speed bump that needs to fucking be dealt with. But again, those two are the reason why crime is high. Kathy Hochul and Alvin Braggs. Eric Adams, on the other hand, though he is a big piece of shit, he's a cancer, a tumor. He's like the shit underneath shit. That's how shitty he is. So imagine what Alvin Braggs and Kathy Hochul is, and what I could definitely say about those two pieces of shit underneath shit. It's not Eric Adams' fault. It's these two. So again, now you have NYPD wanting to track your car so that you put the Apple AirTag in it. Now, if you're going to do the Apple AirTag, guys, a bit of an advice. Please don't put it somewhere obvious like the glove compartment or the center console. Don't be an asshole. Try to get it underneath the rug, and not the plate, not the foot mat, guys, the rug. Try to pry the rug up a little bit if you can and stick it in there. They'll never fucking find it in there. There's a ton of places you can put it in the trunk as well. They're not going to sift through your trunk to look for this Apple AirTag because it's so small. So you can put it anywhere in the lining and they probably won't find it. If they're thorough, they might find it. But if they're not, they won't find it. That's just a quick tip. Anyway, with that, guys, now your car gets stolen. And NYPD takes your phone and tracks it. And they're like, oh shit, there it is. It's on its way to Africa. Mobutu's going to get a new fucking BMW because, they're stealing it. Now, it's not BMWs that they're stealing. There are 3 or 4 cars. I'm going to put them here right now. These are the cars that are being stolen, or the high-value cars that are being stolen, or high-targeted cars, that are being stolen. So these cars here are the ones being stolen, and that's pretty much it, guys. Your shit gets stolen, and here's the other problem. If it goes to the chop shop, your car's in the chop shop right now, and they're like, oh, shit, that's Carlos. Carlos, the chop shop guy. He always has cars there. Let's go and get him. But whoa, we need a warrant. Now they got to get a warrant to get your shit. And then how long is that going to take? Now, I'm assuming it should only take an hour or so, but they could do a lot of damage with that car. Are they going to send a unit there to get that car out, that one car? They're going to put police in danger to get one car out, or they're going to watch their shit sit there until they get a warrant. All right? And again, if it's on a boat to fucking Mobutu and his crew, is there anything that could be done once it gets in international waters? Now, the answer to that is no. Once it's in international waters, they're not going to call anyone to get your dumbass car fucking off a boat back here. So your shit is gone once that happens. But if it doesn't and it ends up in a chop shop, are they going to send a special team? Are they going to get a special team together, spend taxpayer dollars to get one car out? All right? So there's a lot of problems with this. And there's easier solutions. Again, stiffer penalties. Easy solution, but they don't want to do that. They want to give you an Apple AirTag, which is like $80 or whatever it is, and tell you, hey guys, put it in your card, God bless. Right? Wake up in the morning, hope your shit's still there, kind of deal. Stupid. The easy solution is tougher penalties. The easier solution is more cops on the street. That's the easiest solution. Not an Apple AirTag. And another solution is, guys, get a better tracking system. Get a better GPS locator in the car that's integrated in the car where they won't find it and they won't take it apart. Now, yes, some of them can be dismantled, but a car thief is not going to go through all of that. And if they know you have a tracker on it, they're not going to fuck with your car. They're not going to go through all of that to get your car when they could just go to the next Hyundai or whatever it is and go, okay, this one doesn't have it. And if you get one of those trackers, make sure you put the sticker on the car. So at least when the criminal looks at it, he goes, fuck, we're not dealing with this today. Let's go somewhere else. Another deterrent. Hell, you can use that sticker as the deterrent. Maybe you can't afford the tracking system. Then use the sticker as the deterrent. Nonetheless, guys, there are easier solutions than an Apple AirTag. There's better solutions than that. There's actual GPS tracking or stolen car tracking devices. There are even devices you can put in a car that'll kill the car. So if they steal it, they try to tamper it, they try to start it, They try to move it in any way, shuts the car off, turns it into essentially a brick, which I don't know what that does for you once you get the car back. But anyway, still, easier solutions, harsher penalties for criminals, and lighter match under Alvin Bragg's and Hochul's ass. Now, Alvin Bragg's and Hochul's don't care about the American people or the New Yorkers. They care two shits about them. They care more about criminals than they do us. So keep that in mind before you start writing a harsh letter to them and your dismay and all those other your concerns. They don't give a fuck. So again, you can definitely reach out to your local politicians and see what they say for stricter gun laws, but ultimately it lies with Hochul and Alvin Bragg's. Anyway, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching.